Hi everyone, welcome to my weekly reading. So my name is Emily for those of you who are new here, and for my regular or old-time viewers, welcome back. So I'm not being rude, I'm not ignoring the camera, I'm just getting my my cards in order. They managed to all get mixed up in my bag, and I always like to start with all my cards the right way round. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I used to post here regularly. I did kind of mainly love readings. I started out on Instagram, and when I got pregnant with my first, Theo, I just didn't have time to keep up with YouTube as well as everything else. So, you know, that kind of took a back seat for a while, and then I got pregnant again. And yeah, life just kind of took over, but I've always intended to come back to YouTube, and I'm actually really enjoying, you know, recording these videos and just like starting again here on YouTube because it's changed so much since I was here consistently. So yeah, I'm actually loving just kind of being a bit of a beginner again, so to speak. So what we're going to do today, once I've got these cards the right way, we are going to do a weekly reading. So we're going to look into, you know, the week ahead, energies, themes. We're going to look into finances, career, and then I will continue with an extended, which you can watch if you choose to. So there we go. Everything is the right way around. Let's give these a really good shuffle. Okay, the overall theme for this week, we have the Star. So this week is about renewal, healing, and also maybe starting to feel a sense of optimism again. With the Star, it tells me that you've been through quite a challenging time. You know, things may have shifted. You know, I feel like you've released a lot recently, and this week there's just this kind of healing taking place. So it might have been like last week or over the last few weeks or months, maybe you felt like there's been a bit of a disruption to your life, and this week it's almost like you're experiencing peace and harmony again. You're starting to see maybe, you know, the silver lining of the clouds, so to speak. But the Star is telling me that this week you're starting to feel more like yourself. You know, you start to feel hopeful again. You're starting to realize what some of your dreams are, some of your wishes, your goals. You're letting go a lot this week as well. You're kind of letting go of the past, choosing to look ahead. You seem very grounded this week. I do get the sense that this week is not emotional, but you're definitely in touch with your feelings this week. So you're going to perhaps feel quite sensitive this week. Maybe you're going to be very sensitive to those around you. I see you spending a bit more time by yourself this week. Although I can see people messaging, kind of checking up on you, maybe trying to make some plans with you. But I actually feel that this week you're kind of withdrawing a little bit from, you know, the noise and the people around you, and you're choosing to kind of focus on your own needs. And like I said, there's lots of healing, and I think this week you're really going to discover a closer connection with yourself. Maybe this is, you know, you feeling quite connected to your inner child. Maybe this is just you feeling a lot more hopeful about what lies ahead. But I just get the sense with the Star, like this is a week where maybe you feel aligned and you feel not necessarily energized, but you definitely start to see some of the bigger picture. It's like you're connecting the dots. Like this week, excuse me, this week you can start to connect the dots, and you can start to see how things are going to fit together, and almost like the big picture is starting to make sense. So maybe over the last few weeks you've been like, I have no idea what's next. I don't know what to expect. I don't know why such and such a thing has happened to me recently. Like, what's going on? And this week is like, oh, okay, I can actually start to see it coming together. So let's have a look. Let's see a little bit more about this. Let's get some more cards out. Okay, yep. So we've got the Ten of Swords and we've got the Chariot. So the Ten of Swords, like you've been through kind of like total devastation. Temperance as well. So you've been through like total devastation. The Ten of Swords is coming out in the past position. So I want to say that, you know, maybe over the last few months you felt a lot of struggle. Perhaps you felt quite, I don't want to say betrayed, but it just seems like, you know, things haven't been good. Let's put it that way. Things haven't been good. There's been lots of challenges. You're struggling to pick yourself back up. Maybe every time you picked yourself back up, there was something else then which happened, and it just really felt like nothing was going to plan. Nothing was working out. You know, every time something happened, another thing then happened, and it was just like a domino effect of quite challenging circumstances. Now, this week, right now, here you are, the Chariot. You're moving past this. So it feels like at the moment you are picking yourself back up. You are letting go of what happened. Maybe understanding why this Ten of Swords situation happened, and you're starting to feel like you want to make progress. You want to move past this. With the Chariot, you're starting to see how things are going to pick up. You're maybe seeing what you're moving towards as well with the Chariot. It could be that you're starting to see, okay, actually, yeah, like, I see the vision. I see I don't know why I'm being shown Wizard of Oz. I'm being shown, the Emerald City. And I just feel like you're starting to see where you want to end up. Sorry, Loons. So, this week you're definitely feeling quite determined to move forwards. There is a willful determination. Sorry, baby, you're going to have to sit there with the others. You're feeling like this willful determination, like you know what you need to do. Hey, leave Dora alone. You know what you need to do in order to succeed, and you're prepared to put in the effort this week. It seems like you really are you feel very encouraged to push past some recent circumstances. Now, what is it? What's the Emerald City? Temperance. You're starting to see something which you feel like your angels have planned. You see this sunrise here in the background. You see the new beginnings. You see the opportunities which lie ahead. With Temperance as well, I always feel Temperance is like, it's the card you just want to sit in for a while. Like, things are peaceful and harmonious. There's no extremes here. You're just like living in moderation. It just feels balanced, and it feels truly relaxing. Right. Stop it. All of you. It feels truly relaxing. You're clearly moving towards, it's you being the problem. You're clearly moving towards, it's renewal. It feels like you're experiencing a bit of a renewal in your life, and you're seeing what opportunities lie ahead, and you're ready to test the water. It's like that you're moving towards new experiences. Look at the way this angel is dipping her toes in the water. So you're like moving towards new experiences. Maybe even moving towards like a reconciliation for some of you, because to me, that's what the daffodils here are really symbolizing. Maybe you are moving towards a reconciliation. Maybe you're moving towards a new experience, and you just feel so ready for this. You really do feel like, what lies ahead, what is coming is going to be really blessed by the angels, by your spirit guides. You really do seem, to feel like you're on the right path. This is what was planned. This is maybe a touch of fate, maybe a bit of divine intervention. Maybe this is even like your purpose. You just feel like, at last, I'm on the right path. And you're almost like, I'm glad I went through this. I'm, maybe not glad I went through it, but like, I'm starting to understand why I went through it, because I see the path now. I see where I'm going. So this week, what can we expect romantically? And we'll look into this more in the extended as well. But what can you expect romantically this week? We've got the Four of Swords. So this week, there is a lot of reflecting taking place. You may be reflecting on the past. You may be kind of looking back at your previous relationships. Maybe you are just feeling quite kind of like switched off when it comes to love this week. With the Four of Swords, I just don't feel like this is a big priority of the week. You kind of are seeing much more of a personal vision, a personal goal. If there is romantic things going on this week, then with that Four of Swords, it seems like you're really surrendered to whatever happening. You feel, your energy feels really relaxed. It feels at peace. Now, with this Four of Swords, there might be some thinking taking place, either for you or someone connected to you this week. This card always gives me like, I don't know, like Sleeping Beauty kind of vibes. I almost feel like this week you're just in your flow. You're in your flow. You're doing your thing. And if something happens, then great. If not, it just doesn't feel like you're gonna stress about it. And I know we've got Valentine's Day this week, but I don't know. You just don't seem to be making like a big thing of it. I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. It's not my thing, but I know some people do. And it just seems like for you guys, I don't know, Four of Swords, it's just like, yeah, if something happens, then great, but I'm not stressed about it. Seven of Swords. Okay, so some of you may actually be wondering about whether someone's going to surprise you this week, and they could. Interesting, the Seven of Swords. I think Valentine's Day is a Friday, and he's got 5 swords in his hands. So you're like wondering, is so-and-so going to surprise me for Valentine's Day? Is something going to happen? Maybe. I actually think maybe this is why there's not a lot coming through for love, because it's like, if something romantic is going to happen this week, it's going to be a surprise, and Spirit wants it to stay that way. So they're like, look, don't go prying, don't go looking for too much information. Like, let's keep this a surprise. So I'm going to allow it. I'm going to let Spirit keep it a surprise, and we're not going to look into love anymore. Obviously, if anything wants to come through romantically, I'm open to it. But yeah, I really feel like it's just been shut down. It's like Spirit's like, stop trying to guess. Stop trying to guess what is going to happen this week. Just be open to surprises. So let's have a quick look into any guidance for this week, and then I'm going to do career and stuff in the extended. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So Spirit is saying, like, very definitely some divine intervention taking place with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a card which really reminds us about fate and destiny. And things are always moving. And with that Wheel of Fortune, if you have been going through this Ten of Swords, you will be so grateful that you are going to see a turning point. You know, if there's been just like struggle after struggle and you've really found it quite hard to pick yourself back up, your guidance here is like, trust that the wheel is turning. Something is about to shift here, and this is going to be part of your destiny. This is, you know, a fated event or experience which really is going to shift your circumstances away from this Ten of Swords towards the most incredible wish fulfillment with the Star and Chariot and Temperance. This is like such a big wish coming true. The Wheel of Fortune, like great fortune is about to come your way. You know, the Wheel of Fortune kind of reminds us, you know, things obviously go up and down, and if things are good, then enjoy it, because, you know, it doesn't last. But when we've got this in our past, it's completely the opposite. It's like this shitty situation is coming to an end, and you are going to experience the most incredible wish fulfillment and blessings that you've ever experienced. So let's carry on with this in the extended. So if you want to watch more about our weekly reading and also see my daily videos, which I post on my Patreon site, head to sacredspace.co.uk. You can just watch this video. It'll be in the Spirit section. Or you can sign up. You get 50% off your first month, and you can cancel at any time. So if you want to check out the other content, then that's worth doing. There's Kundalini yoga sets on there for absolutely everything you could imagine. Guided meditations, like psychic development, all sorts on there. So it is worth it. But yeah, I am going to head over now, and we're going to do the rest of our weekly reading. So thank you for joining me today, guys. If you're new and you like my content, then check out my pick of cards and some of my other timeless messages. And don't forget, hit subscribe.